I welcome you all to my page. My page is called The Hidden Treasure. My name is Stanley. I'm an author for this book, The Hidden Treasure, that was supposed to be actually on the shelves as early as February this year, but then because of this corona thing, we've had this slight delay in actually putting the book on the shelf. Otherwise, just immediately after this is over, myself and my sponsors, we should be able to quickly put them on the shelves for people to read. Now, the reason why it will be very important, it will be vital for people to like my page is because I'm going to release a tirade of knowledge, of information on the secret that lies behind the Zambian gemstone industry. I'm going to talk about the deposits, I'm going to talk about where some of these stones are found, and then I'm going to talk about the value chain of these gemstones, how they are extracted from the mine up to the end user. The end user can be anyone. It can be people from the affluent communities, it can be people from the normal average day-to-day communities, but then for me, my purpose and my direction will be to share the information on the richness of the Zambian gemstone industry. I've got sponsors for my book that are sponsoring the book. They've been behind me for quite some time now, for over 3, 4, 5 years. They've been helping me with different levels of research. So for me, I'm looking at a possibility or a situation where my reader, my listener is going to learn something from this page. There will be a time when we'll be itemizing the minerals that are coming from Zambia. Then I'll be explaining to them maybe on an individual mineral basis. So for instance, if I'll pick an emerald, maybe on the next page, I'll come and sit and say, okay, fine, this is an emerald from Zambia. This is where this is where it's mined, and if you have interest in understanding or in seeing the emeralds that are mined in Zambia, then we can interact on this page so that you are able to know where emerald is found, where emerald is mined, the value of emerald. In most of the instances where people have lost money, it's basically due to lack of knowledge. Including myself, I've been in a situation where I come into this industry thinking I'll become rich. I lose money, I lose friends. I've made very, very bad business decisions in this industry that has costed me money. But the problem has not been the business. The problem has been my knowledge. I did not have enough knowledge to understand my product, to understand where to take my product, and to understand the value of what I've been carrying. Definitely, like any product, there are grades, there are qualities that needs to be assessed. Now for me, when I'm assessing quality for a stone, I need to assess it with serious consideration of who my buyer is going to be. There are certain type of stones that are going to be mined, that are going to be bought from different mining communities in our country, that won't have value. But others that are actually discarded, you find for another user, end user, it becomes of value. So for this page, I want my listeners to share the knowledge that I have with, so that I'm able to say, okay, fine, if you come to Zambia to indulge or to embark in a mining project, this is what you expect. So I'll give you a platform, I'll give you an environment that exists in Zambia. But for this book, the documentation of this book comes from a background of loss of business, loss of capital. For most people that have tried to set foot in the industry, they've ended up losing the first time. But those that have persevered, they've actually made it in the industry. Now, I lost money, I lost property because of the same business. But then I said, why don't I turn around this misfortune into something that will be of benefit to many people in the country? So I wrote this book. I've traveled to many countries. I've traveled to Jaipur, India, on research purposes to understand how they're using these minerals that are coming from Africa and any other country. I've traveled to China, I've traveled to Hong Kong, I've traveled to Congo, I've traveled to South Africa, quite a number of countries where I wanted to understand why the gemstone mineral or the gemstone resource is so valuable outside this country of ours. I'm a Zambian and I'm proud to be a Zambian, but I want all of us to be proud of the stones that are coming from Zambia. That's why this book is a documentation of basically the 10 basic stones that are commonly found in Zambia. The variety is wide. You can get over 100 types of gemstones in Zambia, but then I wanted to start with the first 10, the ones that are going to be an indicator for the future documentaries on the other stones, to say, okay, this is what this page is going to talk about. So, the hidden treasure, it's called the untold story of the Zambian gemstone. Yes, people have talked about the Zambian gemstone. They've been documentation in magazines, in newspapers on the Zambian gemstone industry. But then what we want is to add detail to it. So this book is adding detail on what aquamarine is, what tourmaline is, what citrine is, what amethyst is, what garnet is, and many other stones that you find in Zambia. So we would basically say we're trying to market the Zambian gemstone industry through this book. We're trying to make our children from the tertiary stages of their lives to understand that the minerals that are found in Zambia can change your life. The minerals that are found in Zambia can make a difference to your life. The minerals that are found in Zambia can change the Zambian economy. What we need is concerted effort, the government, ourselves. The government on its own cannot manage to build this industry. They need us, the private entrepreneurs, to come in and to be able to say, Minister of Mines, how can we come up as a cooperative and exploit this mineral so that we all benefit as a cooperative and as a country, and on a global level as a wider gemstone industry, because the gemstone platform has been existing for many years. In Jaipur, for instance, the industry has been existing for over 300 years. In Zambia, yes, it has been there, but up to what point have we been exploiting these minerals? That's the essence of this page, is to try and share the knowledge. I'm trying to say I've got a bit of knowledge about the Zambian gemstone industry, about the definition, the mineral processing, the mineral process of the mineralization process of different minerals. I'll be able to say, okay, this mineral is formed like this, like that, under the ground. I can be able to say, okay, if you want to find a good formation of a good quality gemstone, go in this kind of soil, because there are certain soils that actually clean up the stone. You find if emerald is coming from the gravel type of stone, it will be actually much clearer than the one that is coming where there's a lot of water, there's a lot of loam soil. So the soil structure, the soil formation is also very important to look at when you're looking at these minerals. So for this book, we are documenting what gemstones are found in Zambia, what they are, how their value can be assessed, how one can engage in the industry to become an entrepreneur. That's why, like in other interviews, I've actually said it's important to look at the value chain of the Zambian emeralds or the Zambian gemstones and ask yourself, where do I fit in? Do I fit in on the production stage? Do I fit in on the manufacturing stage? Do I fit in on the trading stage? Because all these stages, you can make a living out of them. It is not easy. Like any other industry, You will find good people, you find bad people in the industry. But then the industry remains the same. It doesn't change character. The character of our industry would be determined by ourselves, the players in the industry. So from the Zambian point of view, this book is going to be a revelation of the treasure that lies in the vault of the Zambian soil. There are a lot of gemstones that you find in Zambia. Zambia is a rich country, but we need participants. We need partners to work with. We need partners from within Zambia, from outside Zambia, to come in and say, okay, how can we work in order to exploit the minerals that are in our country so that the Zambian government benefits and the investors also benefit. The investor advantage is the capital employed. The investor will employ capital in the country that we may not have as local Zambian investors or entrepreneurs. So the reason why we normally say we need partners in this industry is because we need people that will pump in money or machinery. Money may not be a factor, but machinery is vital because almost every part of Zambia is blessed with deposits of different type of gemstones. Almost every part of Zambia. So when you like this page, you're going to learn, you're going to understand that there's more that you can get in our country than just what we read in magazines, in newspapers, and in other tabloids. So for me as an author, I would want us to engage on a weekly basis. I'll be coming with different types of gemstones. I'll be talking about different types of gemstones with the aim of sharing knowledge on what we have in Zambia and what we believe we can actually export to different countries in the world. There are already investors in Zambia that are doing what I'm talking about, but we need more. We need more for the basic purpose of improving the industry, improving the value chain, because the people at the source do not normally benefit from this industry. So we want to engage them in such a way that they also get to benefit. The first person at the production stage should benefit from what the last person in the value chain is going to pay. This is what the page is going to bring in the next few weeks, next few months, in the next few years. We'll be talking about gemstones in Zambia. Thank you. Like my page, The Hidden Treasure.